Hello everyone, this is Undertaker, and today I wanted to talk about quickest way to get to level 100. This is important because when you're leveling, you're opening various game modes that you can do daily, and you want to do this as quickly as possible to stay competitive. So what is the quickest way? In the game you have three types of missions: epic missions, side missions, and optional missions. So the quickest way would be to skip all side missions until you get to Midgardia, and then do them together with your epic missions in Midgardia and Sakar. This will ensure that you get to level 100 before you have to face the last boss. So why is that? So let's take a look at what do we have in epic and side missions. So let's go to, for example, New Stark City and click on epic missions, and let's look at the XP provided. So let's scroll to random mission. We see it gives 1160 XP. Yeah, this one as well. So you can see it gives 800, 1000. And now let's click to side missions. You can see that the amount of XP provided is very little. It's more than 10 times less than it was for the epic missions. If we look at Hydra Empire, we see the same. So yeah, we have 50, 55, 61, and again, drastic drop off when you click on the side missions. So this is the reason why we want to skip New Stark City, Hydra Empire, and as you see, same will happen in Xandart. So 100,000 and 4,000, so 9,000. So you see that the drop off is quite big. So that's why we also want to skip Xandart. If we switch to Midgardia, we see that it's a bit different. So there's still drop off, but it's not as big. You see that the first zone as Guardian Settlement is a bit less XP, but once you get out of that, you see that you are receiving, instead of 10 times less XP, you're receiving only 3 times less XP for side missions. And this is where the side missions start becoming important. Same with Sakar. If we look at the epic missions, and see what experience we get there, you see, yeah, drop off is not as big as in the first zones. So actually, if you follow this rule, you will get to level 100 after you complete the quest Beasts of Battle, and you have the 2 more quests left. If you want to make it even more faster, you can skip the side missions in the first Asgardian zone, as it will give you a bit less experience than actually finishing the last 2 missions. So then you will hit level 100 when you finish the last mission. So when you have hit level 100, you have a choice to either go back and do side missions, which I would suggest for your main character, but when you're doing with the alts, you can choose do side missions or level the next alt. So I have compiled the list of all rewards you get for the side missions, and you can see them on the screen. So for Stark City, you get about 300,000 gold, and various resources. For Hydra Empire, you get 144 because it's a lot shorter one. For Xandart, you would get 530,000. In the beginning, I mentioned there's the third type of missions, the optional ones. So I will explain a bit about those. As you saw, they were not in the activity log, and yeah, they are not visible anywhere until you actually meet them. So let me load up with my Starlord that I'm currently leveling, so I can show you. So you can see these missions in yellow on my screen. So these are the optional missions. The benefit of these optional missions is that you actually get one gear piece for every mission when you complete. So this is one of the main sources of gear when you're leveling your alts. So I will show you how it looks when you encounter these missions. Because if you look now in the map, let me switch to the map. You see it's with a yellow dot, and you see that the green missions I have taken are visible on the map. Here you can see the rewards for the actual mission. So you see that the XP is still quite not so much, so similar as epic mission, but you see that you are getting a gear from it. So let me cancel this mission. So you immediately see it disappears on your map, so you can't really find it when just looking at the map. So let's go to the place where I got it. So when you're leveling, you will often see this. It will stop for a bit and you see there's a yellow text above the NPC. When you arrive next to them, they immediately start talking to you and give you the reward. Even if the experience for these is not so large, you get a benefit because they are usually very quick to complete. Most of them will be done in less than a minute. Only few of them will ask you to kill multiple mobs. So my suggestion is, because you can't find them reliably, do them as soon as you notice them, because afterwards it will be a lot harder to find them. So this was all I wanted to talk about today. So to recap, the quickest way to level is to skip side missions and only do optional and epic missions till you get to Midgardia. Afterwards you can go and decide if you want to do the side missions or not. Thank you for listening, and see you in another video. Goodbye.